You know, I think speed to a lot of people is synonymous with freedom.
My biggest desire is to make other people feel it.
Being able to master high speed is something that's very thrilling and very intoxicating, and it's addictive.
Dancing in the fire and not getting burned, going through the flames and being able to come out the other side and tell about it.
That risk element combined with speed is like a high to a lot of people.
Even when I wasn't even able to drive, I wanted to ride in a fast car as a passenger.
And my dad used to make the lines on the road look like a solid line, you know, in his Corvette, and I'd be back in the cubby hole, you know, where the battery is, you know, as a kid looking out, and this before seatbelts, you know, before we had to have them.
When you're passing people out there and you're doing this, you're going to be hooked and it's going to be over with. You cannot. The heroin has a better recovery rate than speed.
Just to hear a car run that erratic rumble with an erratic cam just hits my heart.
A law of unspoken language in the automotive world too, and that's the muscle car rules.
American muscle car is more about brute force in your face, big muscular stance, and just blowing everybody into the weeds.
People would jockey back and forth, taking pictures, you know.
Five of wash thinner. That's what a liter. Yeah, liter DB403.
That's right. Thanks. All right. See ya. Hello, Todd.
Trans Am Depot is a conversion company. It actually started in 2006 as an extension of a hobby for many, many years, restoring cars.
A lot of the money that we generated to start this company came from the old cars, selling the old cars, fixing them up. So that was kind of what I did. And then I met Jim. We met because I sold a car to one of his friends, and he was the car guy, you know. And we would buy him, and I'd redo this, redo that. We'd sell it and go buy another one. That got pretty big. When the GM released their press photos of the new Camaro,
a designer named Kevin Morgan out of Canton, Pennsylvania, had actually taken these and rendered what he thought the Trans Am should look like if GM were to do it. Now, at the time, there was no discussion they were going to do it.
And then Todd had the idea of calling him up.
I picked up the phone in April of 2008, and I gave Kevin a call. We talked for an hour and a half.
Kevin just wanted a car. He goes, look, I'll do it, just give me a car. Just build me a car. So that was early on. Of course, that changed.
We called Jim, ran it by him. He said,
I think we're going out on a big limb here, but I said I'm willing to walk it.
I mean, he designed the 69 Trans Am that we have. He's designed the 69 GTO, Judge, 77 Smoking the Bandit style that we do. And he'll design all the rest. I mean, the guy's phenomenal at what he does. That's where the idea and the concept began.
When someone says it's a body kit, it's really, you know they don't know. They have no idea what we're doing
This
here.
car, when I get done with this genocide door car, it's time to redesign the T-tops. And man, the system I got planned is awesome. Awesome. The sealing system's just like a pressurized door on a private aircraft. The inside doors just open the normal angle of a regular car door, you know, about right there. These doors will come all the way back around to right here.
Then I'll take all them percentages, and when I put it back on the parent map, right over the top of it, I'll go as a factor of it, and it'll multiply all the numbers and change the whole three-dimensional map. Send it to the ECU, and it'll be spot on.
Expeditional.
It'll be spot on.
Fender extractors have been installed, and they've been blocked, and mud work has been done, and they've been primed.
It's a smooth angle because this is just too sharp for the LED light to fit onto, but that goes in the front bumper, so it goes back and forth when it's all installed. It's really neat.
Reverse sensors cut, everything's ready to go.
I build circuit boards for some of the lights. It's a one-size-fits-all harness, but with a few minor modifications, it's unique to that customer's car.
I can just tape off the body line, do the two-tone when I'm doing the initial paint work, and then on the bumper too, I can turn a nice corner, run it straight across the body line and up, and the two-tone will be done.
There it is, insert cut out, ready for the new piece to go in the back.
If you're in the race car business, especially short track racing where everything's put together with rivets, these things are a godsend.
So somewhere it's going to be oxygen and fuel and hot gases, and it's going to explode.
Right.
You want to time that so it comes out the pipe and it shoots a flame out like this. And it'll look like a spiral, like 60, 70 miles an hour.
And the difference between what a standard Camaro 2SS offers versus what Trans Am Depot offers is literally night and day.
What we're doing is resurrecting an iconic muscle car.
What a lot of people don't realize is that the Trans Am and the Camaro literally went down the same assembly line side by side for many years. When we start with the Camaro platform, we literally strip it down to nothing but a hull. It is a shell, and put our Trans Am components on it. So we're as close to what the factory would do as you can get. When we secured the exclusive worldwide marketing rights to the Trans Am brand, and we partnered with Hearst to bring out the first Trans Am Hearst edition since 1997, when only 9 of them were built, we knew we had set the gold standard.
And the way that we do these cars is there's so many different options that a customer can choose. Is the chances are there's not going to be another one just like it in the world.
We tweak the fit of the car. We adjust any reveals. If we're working T-tops, we work the T-tops on the car to each individual car, and then we remove all these components. We paint them individually. We reassemble them back on the car.
You know, the main things, the tail lights, the rear bumper cover, the front grills and lights, carbon fiber trim on the interior like the old ones had, that's similar.
Repatterning the seats.
And the snowflake wheels.
The horsepower, the performance, the Hearst shifter.
We completely redo the gauges using the same font as they used back in 1977 and 78. We put the old style piping on the seats. Now we have gotten into engine swaps where we've taken out these LS3s and put in LS7s with twin turbos and nitrous and gotten well over 1,000 horsepower. But for the most part, our customers prefer the supercharger. It boosts up a lot quicker, and with little effort, we can deliver 570 to 650 horsepower at the rear wheel. And when you think about it, this is unspeakable horsepower 15, 20 years ago.
People think that the era of the muscle car was the late 60s and the early 70s, 69, 70, 71. The era of the muscle car is now.
So a 75 horsepower shot of nitrous at the big end at Redline at 7,000 RPMs cools the air so much we make another 250 horsepower.